Hello, my lovely peaches. This video is about owning my emotions. Owning my emotions, owning the path of love that I intend to stay on, to be on, to build for myself. This is about owning how I feel. This is about reclaiming my emotional, physical, mental, spiritual body, intentions, and ideas. This is about letting myself be the manifester and creator of my own life and not leaving my love life, my sex life, my visions of love to be determined by another person, except for myself. I want to feel bad when I think of him because I don't want to think of him. I want to feel bad when I think of him, and I don't want to feel bad, so I'm not going to think of him because thinking of him makes me feel bad. I want to push thoughts of him away as negative, bad thoughts that keep me away from love. Good morning, my lovely peaches. There is my Christmas tree. There is a tower of boxes that need to be broken down and taken out. And I never get around to it because I work the day it's supposed to happen, and when I come home, I'm exhausted. And anyway, there's my fucking tower of boxes. So the reason I wanted to make this video was because last night I had a very powerful, like an idea or something that came to me. So I was thinking about a specific person that often evokes a feeling of true love. This is my spouse. This is my person. This is the path for me. This is the man that I want to be with. This is the man that I'm supposed to be with. All these thoughts that come. But then there's the reality of the physical manifested person that does not want me and has said in many different ways over the years why he's not interested in me or anyone. He doesn't want to be a father or a stepfather. And last night I started to think of him, and I felt very frustrated because I'm really ready to release him. I want to let go completely so that I can heal and move on. Like I was saying to my darling coworker yesterday, it's to the point where I feel that my feelings for this person is really about keeping me alone. That it's a mental obsession, a mental fixation on someone that's absent, because my underlying truth is that I don't want to be with someone. I want to be alone. I don't trust romantic love. I don't trust sexual love. I'm afraid to be with someone physically and emotionally. So I just keep clinging to this obsession with the person who's not going to come forward. So that's like a lot of the time I have these thoughts because that's how it feels. Like there's this person that I have an obsession for who is absent and wants to stay absent by choice. He wants to be insignificant, not significant. But then there's this whole other part of reality, or not reality, that I experience, which is from the first time I met him 20 years ago till now. Every time I see him, there are all these, angels of love and light and zinging and zapping me with visions like, this is your husband, this is the man you're supposed to be with, it feels so good, it feels so right. This is what it feels like when you're with your husband. This is what it feels like when your husband comes home. this is the man that is the well-matched mate for you. And then there's all these energy exchanges that I feel I've perceived between us. So last night I was thinking, I want to feel bad when I think of him, because I don't want to think of him. I want to feel bad when I think of him, and I don't want to feel bad, so I'm not going to think of him, because thinking of him makes me feel bad. I want to push thoughts of him away as negative, bad thoughts that keep me away from love. And then there's this whole wave of energy that also arises and is inspired and like burns in and out of me when I think of him. So the idea that I had, that I'm making this video for 2 seconds before my kids get home, is to disassociate on purpose. To say, I am going to disassociate the physical person who's made it clear he's not interested in me from this energy. I'm going to separate the loving energy from the I don't want relationship physical guy, and I'm going to push away the physical guy who's saying no. I'm pushing him away from my thoughts and my heart and my mind and my spirit and my emotions. But this energy, the energy of my spiritual spouse, the energy of a real person who's living and breathing, I'm going to draw that closer. I'm going to soak into it. I am going to penetrate it into my being and allow it to emanate out of me, so that the true match will find me. So what I'm allowing myself to do is to say, all of this energetic, loving, vibrational vision of my true love life with this person I'm going to build is not attached to this physical man who's not the guy. So I'm going to hold on to the energy, allowing myself to separate the energy from the physical being that I think it is, because that physical being doesn't think it's him. So I believe that that energy of the perfect, well-matched spouse, mate, person is not inherent and exclusive to him. There are other people who I can experience that vibrational reality with. And so that's what my focus is. From today on, I am going to dive in, swimming joyfully in the energy vibration of my true love spouse person. And I'm going to attach all the negative feelings and emotions and thoughts and energy to that physical person who has removed himself from my life by choice. That is his choice to be an insignificant, not active person in my life. And ideas of lack, feeling lack, belief in lack, all of that not having love kind of feeling, I will allow to be attached to the physical man who said that he is the lack of love for me. And he wants to be absent. He wants to live his life without me. And so I need to embrace that truth and say, your spouse, partner, person, man, guy is not going to want to live his life without you. So that can't be him. You felt this energy and you attached it to him, but it doesn't belong to him. It doesn't belong to him, and he has specifically declared that he does not want it, and he has claimed that it's not his. And the man who steps into that role in my life, not only does he claim it, he believes and knows and acts on and invests into the fact that it's a crucial, vital connection for him in this physical world. with me specifically. Not just a vibrational energy, but also a physical energy that needs to be manifested physically, and that he has no doubts that it's me that he wants to do this with, and that he says so clearly and shows it, and that both of us allow ourselves to act on our inspired desires and turn our inspired desires into inspired actions, and we put our energy towards building a meaningful, committed, true friendship, partnership, lovership, relationship. But it doesn't belong to him. And maybe a lot of that you're thinking is coming from him is actually just coming from my own perceptive filters that I am attaching to that physical guy, but is really just an energy vibration that I can access and truly draw forward into my manifested reality, the real human, physical man, guy, person, who will say and do and invest and act and be inspired and act on his inspired actions, which are inspired to make him act in a way that will bring him closer to me and be significant. I really love the teaching that I've heard from Abraham Hicks, that she has said about oftentimes a specific person can inspire a desire inside of us for a type of relationship. They may be the catalyst that springboards open or cracks open or blooms open or evokes out of us this desire to have such a type of relationship, like a spouse, true love, true friendship, true sex lovership, monogamous, exclusive relationship. Someone may inspire that in us, and we may then believe that means that we have to do it with them. But as Abraham Hicks teaches, oftentimes someone inspires something in you that they themselves cannot manifest because they're not aligned with it, they're not ready for it, they don't want it. It's just not what their path is. And allowing that to be true, separating the idea that you have to manifest a specific person, and letting myself believe that I don't have to manifest a specific physical person. What I have to manifest is that specific vibrational energy in relationship that's in the context and the frame of an exclusive, monogamous, romantic, sexual, loving, companionship, spouseship relationship. That is what I need to manifest. And by allowing the specific person to be released back into the great big pot of soup of every possibility there is, including that particular person coming forward or some other person, I don't need to get over something. I don't have to forget someone. I don't have to accept that I was wrong. All I have to do is say, I don't want to think about that specific person right now because he doesn't want that, and I don't want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with me. And if I truly, truly love that person, I want what's best for that person, which is what they've decided is best for them, which is, in this case, in this moment, in this season, to not be with me. So if I love myself truly, I don't want myself to be with someone who doesn't want to be with me. If I love that person truly, I don't want that person to be with someone he doesn't want to be with. So by truly loving him, I say, I'm not going to think of you that way because that's what you want. If you wanted me to think of you romantically and sexually and lovingly in a significant, romantic, intentional relationship, you will let me know that. You will let me know that if you want that, but you've let me know that you don't want that. So to truly, truly love you, I need to not think of you that way, because thinking of you that way is a violation of your truth. And I don't want to do that to myself. I don't want to do that to you. So I allow myself to keep all of the amazing feelings of love, all the vibrations of this is the best connection, this is the best suited, well-matched mate for me. I'm allowing myself to take the vibrational reality of that, separate it away from the physical person who has moved away by his own choice. Sometimes this could work for someone if you have to accept the fact you can't be with a specific person because they're no longer here. Maybe they're married to someone else. Maybe they're married to their job. Maybe they're married to their singledom. Whatever the case is, my personal belief is the best thing to deal with heartache and so-called unrequited love is to realize that the energy of true love is not inherent only in one specific person that you've decided it's in. That energy runs through the collective universe, and there are, in my opinion, even if I say that specific person is a 1 in a billion, that guy is 1 in a billion. There's still at least 6 other guys out there who are 1 in a billion that I could match up with and mate up with and live with happily. So just like I met that guy, if there's like at least 6 other guys I could match up with, to me that is more than enough, because guess what? I only need one. I only need the one. So if there's 6 other 1 in a billion guys out there, that would be 1 in a billion for me specifically, then hey, I am going to dive deep, root deep, and sprout up and bloom out and grow bigger and reach farther into the knowing of this vibrational reality is a reality that will manifest for me physically, and most likely the fastest way to it is to let go of that clinging attachment to a physical person who doesn't want to manifest that with me. Release him back into the great big unmanifested everything and allow the correct match to emerge into my manifested reality. Bye. Okay, my kids are about to be home. I'm going to stop this now so I can prepare. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you personally gained something helpful. If you have a specific person obsession, maybe this concept, thought experiment, will help you. Let me know if it does. Bye.